afternoon, I'm John Hutchings.
And I'm Sarah Bigby, and welcome to Second Nature.
In the studio for today, we've got some exotic animals.
We've also got a woman that dives with sharks.
And we've got music from the Man with Many Faces. First off though, we've got Zoo to You in with us. Zoo to You are a crew-based company who take their animals around various schools in the Northwest.
So today we've got Melissa with us. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
And who is the first creature we've got today then?
I've brought here Connie, and Connie is a Dumerul's boa. Now, these boas come from Madagascar, and you'd find them in the rainforests.
Oh wow, she's so soft.
She's really soft.
Wow.
Would you like to hold her?
We'll give it a hop and the snake before myself. Oh,
I'll
goodness.
plonk her
it's
into your
the
hands
best.
there.
Okay, oh wow.
And she might wrap her tail around you, and you'll
my
feel
goodness.
the strength in her body as well. Now, she is a constrictor snake, so we're perfectly safe holding her. She has no venom at all.
Oh, okay.
That's very good.
It's always helpful. And constrictors will squeeze their prey and suffocate them, basically. So you'll probably feel the strength in her body.
Yeah, I can feel her
wow.
muscle just moving, but it's very strange.
She's starting her up,
She'll be okay. In fact, you can uncurl them from the tail end.
Oh,
so
right.
they're very weak right at the tail. So there's a little tip for you.
So what does their prey mainly consist of?
These are meat eaters, and they would hunt for all sorts of furry creatures like rats and mice and other creatures like that. They'll also eat other snakes,
Oh wow.
amphibians, and potentially other lizards. Their favourite food, though, are lemurs.
Oh my goodness.
How does it eat a whole lemur?
Well, she probably wouldn't eat an adult lemur because she is not fully grown yet. So she's probably only about 4, and they can live for about 30 years, these creatures.
Oh, wow.
And when she's fully grown, she'll be about 8 foot long, and she'll weigh in excess of 12 kilos. So she'll be really, really heavy and thick.
She's already heavy, definitely.
She's taking both my hands All right, who else have you got for us, Melissa, today?
Well, I'll have to pop
Connie.
her back, and then I'll get out Skittles.
Oh, she's so strong.
She
I can
really
feel her
is.
wrapping around my hands.
Connie's such a lovely name for a snake that you
know.
wouldn't expect unless
It
it's a
is
snake name,
very
would you?
strange. But don't you think it's strange how, in films and that, they always seem to exaggerate, it can just wrap around you and eat you up, but
She's
it just
lovely.
wants the lemur, it's fine.
She was happy enough being held there, no, shouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
There's words she's going to break my fingers
Definitely.
there, but...
Definitely could feel the strength, though. If she wanted to wrap around me, definitely could.
Now, this guy is Skittles, and although he looks like he's falling off the log, he's actually
is he
got
not?
a great grip. These creatures are tree climbers, and you'll be able to see the long claws on their front feet as well as their back feet. So he's got a great grip on that log there.
It's very spiky.
He's really spiky.
Absolutely beautiful.
He's called a bearded dragon, and you can see all these spikes all over his body, which is where he gets his dragon name from. These are, he's not a fire breather, but he does have all these spikes for protection. He's called a bearded dragon because he has a beard full of spikes around the side of his face here as well.
Oh, yeah. So, how old is Skittles then?
He's about 4 as well, and they will live for about 12 years. So these creatures are fairly long-lived as well.
What would Skittles eat himself?
They love insects, and they mainly eat lots of different types of bugs. So he will hunt for those bugs, and he's got great eyesight, and he'll spot those. He'll run over and he'll catch them with his tongue, and he's got a really sticky tip to that tongue. So he'll stick it out, grab the insect, and pull it back into his mouth.
Oh my gosh. Well, he is absolutely beautiful. But who is the third creature that we have with us today?
Wow.
He's not shut up about this one all day,
I
Sarah.
am very excited. I can't wait. He is beautiful.
He is a lovely looking
He's
creature.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Not that the others aren't, of course. Well, they are a bit more scary, admittedly. Yeah. Do you
You
feel
see
that snake?
Saving money on my car insurance as well, so I'm a big fan of meerkats now.
Obviously.
So this guy is Razzie, and Razzie is, as you can see, my meerkat,
Oh.
and he's very cute.
He is beautiful. Oh my God, maybe jump then.
Now, Razzie here is from the Kalahari Desert, and I'm just trying to attach his lead because they are quick little creatures. And he does have some really sharp teeth in that mouth. So I can hold him because he's been hand-reared, and that's why he's wearing a little harness. But if you want to see his teeth in action, we can feed him some bugs on the table.
Chuck him some down, see if he... Oh, look at him go. So, he just mainly eats mealworms and stuff. Is that his diet, basically?
These guys are insect eaters as well. But because they live in the desert, they actually come from the Kalahari Desert in Africa.
Oh my goodness.
They will eat anything they can find. So they'll even dig up plants.
He's way off the table there.
They'll even dig up plants, and they will also eat meat. So they basically eat anything they can get hold of.
How do you find Razzie gets on with the children, especially the ones at school?
He gets on absolutely fine. Because he's been hand-reared, he's used to people around him. Although we do have to still be aware of where his teeth are and what they're doing. So we don't allow little fingers near his mouth.
No. So I can imagine, because they're so popular with school children, people might be thinking, oh, I could get one of these as a pet. But would you say that was a good idea, or just not?
Well, I'll put him on your shoulder, and you'll be able to smell him.
Oh my goodness.
Now he does have a really,
he's going that way.
really strong smell to him.
Oh, he's coming right. He's
Your hair, Sarah.
Oh my goodness. That made me jump.
They don't make great pets.
No, I
So
can
they
guess.
have really sharp claws, really strong smell, very sharp teeth, and they live in big groups. So he's not a lone meerkat. He has other meerkats with him at home, and they are specialised creatures. So just like the snake and the lizard that I've just had, they all need research done on them before even contemplating.
Well, he is beautiful. I like him, but I don't think he likes me that much.
I don't think he's as cuddly as you
jump
thought.
off my shoulders like that. Oh my goodness.
Alright, well thank you very much for coming in, Melissa. I do appreciate that. It's very interesting to see all these different animals. If you would like to know more about ZooDoYou, follow the link at the bottom of the screen.
That's great. Also, thank you so much, Melissa. So we'll move on now to the woman who dives with sharks. Today we have Becky from Blue Planet Aquarium with us, and she's going to tell us all about shark diving.
Hi, Becky.
Should we start from the beginning? What inspired you to get into the shark diving business?
Well, a couple of years ago I used to work at the Blue Planet, not as a diver but as a presenter. So I was on the other side of the tank, kind of doing the shows with the divers on the inside, and it didn't take very long before I got very jealous seeing them in there every single day. So I decided to do a Discover Scuba Dive, which anyone can do, even if you've never dived before, and it's just basically diving with the sharks. So I done that after about a month, and it was probably the best thing that I've ever done. So being able to get to see the sharks up close, realising that they're not actually that dangerous at all. So once I'd done that, I got the bug, the diving bug really. I moved to Asia, travelled around doing my dive master courses, became an instructor, and then got a bit homesick. I came back, and I was lucky enough to get a job about 8 months ago as a diver at the Blue Planet, and it's probably one of the best jobs that I've ever had.
Have you got a favourite shark at the aquarium?
I have, yes. Dottie. She's my favourite shark. She's a zebra shark, but she's got spots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When they're babies, they have lots of stripes, but as they get bigger and older, the stripes then start to fade with a lot of sharks, and she's got lots of spots on her, and that's why she's called Dottie. But she's very affectionate. A lot of people, it looks like from the outside that she's coming to give you kisses and cuddles. She just wants food, basically, like any animal, really. But she is very affectionate. She's a beautiful, beautiful shark.
Have you got a particular favourite place where you like to dive?
My favourite place, I would say, is Malaysia, a place in the Perhentian Islands. The water's really clear, it's really warm, so you can see lots, not really like the UK.
No.
There's a nice little site there which was called The Barge, which is on GPS, so only we knew about it there. So every time we went, there'd be no one else, just us. And they did have a lot of sharks there as well, so it's always good to see.
Really, really cool.
Jealous, to be honest.
Definitely. So when you have been like out with with the sharks? Have you ever felt threatened at all?
No, at Blue Planet we work around about 4 to up to 9 hours a day in the water with the sharks at one time, so you can kind of notice shark behaviour. They've all got their own little personalities, so it's easy to spot when there's something not quite right. The only time we ever really have to get out of the water is during mating season, because it can be a little full on in there, but we usually spot that and get out. But apart from that, they're really docile species of shark. They might have a lot of teeth, but they are quite nice.
If you do find yourself in open water though, and you find a shark approaching you, what should you do? Because there's a lot of theories, like just swim away or just punch it in the nose, for example.
Don't punch it in the nose. That would be the first thing. The best thing to do is stay calm. A lot of shark attacks are due to mistaken identity. So say a surfer or a diver, if they're at the surface and if they're flapping around, you might look like a seal or an injured fish. So the best thing to do is stay as still as possible. Obviously, if you've on a boat, if you've got a boat nearby, or if you're close to the shore, best thing to do is just make your way back as slowly and as safely as possible.
That is brilliant advice if you're ever stuck in a sticky situation there. So, what would you say was the biggest or the rarest shark that you've come across?
The biggest and probably the rarest are going to be the ones that we've got at the Blue Planet, the sand tiger sharks. They can range between about 7 to 11 foot. So the biggest one we've got is Storm. She's 11 foot long and she weighs about 45 stone, so she's very, very big. They are a vulnerable species in the wild, so they are quite rare as well. So we do try and encourage breeding in captivity, because then hopefully one day if we get babies, then maybe we can release them back into the wild, which is what we need.
All right, well, thank you for coming, Becky. I really appreciate that. I've learned a lot about sharks today.
I feel like so have I.
If you want to know more about what Becky does, or Blue Planet in general, just log on to blueplanetaquarium.com.
But sadly, that is all we have time for today. I'd like to thank Becky and Melissa for being here, and we'll see you next week.
The players out though, we have got new music. It's a new song by the Man of Many Faces. It's his new single, Riders. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, bye.
Hey, remember that springtime when all winter left was a song in my chest and a rose. The plains snowed under, white wolf on the tundra. She's been there watching me for days. Yeah, that haunts me when I sleep. I hear rivers or rumors underground. Keep your prayers, I'm in too deep. I don't need you around to pick me up when I'm down. Riders on the trail know how to fall. What if I was the author to that book that I bought you? I made you live out every page. And that face you just thought of was one that I borrowed. I tricked you, I threw it away. Yeah, and that haunts me when I sleep. I hear rivers or rumors underground. Keep your prayers, I'm in too deep. And it's you who'll be needing them most. Riders on the trail know how to boast. Go pursue the persona of the one who controls you, your strings hanging from your sleeve. And I followed you with fondness while trying hard to harness the truth that the fondness was gone. Yeah, and that haunts me when I sleep. I hear rivers or rumors underground. Keep your prayers, I'm in too deep. Do I remember you that springtime long after the blossom fades away into the darkness? Just smile, 'cause there's no escape from a rider on a trail. See you on the trail. spider